In the last video, that is part 1, I have taught you how do you create a simple pivot table. Today I will be teaching you part 2, that is formatting of pivot table. So let us see our data. This is the data which we have done last time. You can download this sample data from my description. Last time we have done a simple pivot table. So this is the simple pivot table which we have done last time actually. So now today I will be showing you about the formatting part of how do you do a formatting part of your pivot table. Now I just would like to copy this pivot table over here so that I don't have to again create that pivot table again. For copying this entire pivot table to your new sheet of yours, just click inside here in your pivot table. Click on this option of yours called as pivot table analyze. There's an option called as select and entire pivot table. So entire pivot table gets selected like this. Now you can press Ctrl C for copy. Click on your formatting sheet. Keep your cell pointer where you want to copy and paste it. Ctrl V. So as you can see that the entire pivot table is now copied over here. Now I'd like to make some changes over here. For example, my channel filter will be over here. In channel partner will be in filters. I don't want this salesperson, so I can just drag it outside here like this. Here I would like to push it in columns, product in rows, and sum of sales in values. So this is the data. It should look like this. Okay. The first thing that I want to show in is called as your refresh option. So I'll just come to my main data, that is this data source. Now this is my main data. Now here I've got some sales USD. I'll just like to make some changes here. For example, I'm just making this 25,000 as 1 lakh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter. And this I'm making it as 3 lakhs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this I'm making it as 4 lakhs. So I'm just making some changes over here. So I have made changes in my main table. So when I come over here in my format option, it has not changed the values over here. So when I change the main data over here, I would like to change the value should be changed over here also. So for that, what you have to do is one way is you can right click and say refresh, because see, if I do like this, right click and refresh, I have done changes in many places. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So I'll have to right click, and if I have to do this way, right click and refresh, I'll have to do refresh 4 times. So instead of that, just click inside your table, click on pivot table analyze, come over here, refresh, and say refresh all. See, it has changed. So this is the way you can do this option of yours called as refresh option. Okay. My next option in formatting option is called as your number formatting, where you can see that I like to have it in decimal points. So you can just click inside in your table. You have to right click by mouse and come over here, value field settings, click on number format, then number. There's an option called as use thousand separator. So here you can see it's written 0 because I'm not getting in the decimal point. If I remove this, make it 2 over here, you can see point and the 2 0 will come. And now you can say OK, then OK. So you get it in decimal point also. If you don't want it, then again you right click, value field settings, number format, number. You can just remove this thousand separator by removing out this tick mark. It removes here even that decimal also, comma. So I just want to remove the decimal. So I'll just keep this tick mark here. This 2 is there, you make it 0 here, and then you can say OK. OK. So that was about number formatting. The third option that I want to show in this formatting option is called as your design option, report layout, and subtotals. First I'll explain to you about your design option. For design option, I'll just click inside my table. I will click on this option called as design option. There are some designs over here, ready-made designs. See, you can take whichever you want. See, I'm not clicking, I'm just moving my mouse pointer. So you can, whichever you like, you can take this option. For example, I'll take this one. So it has changed the design of mine. That is about design option. Then my next option was about report layout. Report layout is nothing but if I click inside my this table of yours, if I come over here for report layout my design. So when you click on design option, there's an option called report layout. In report layout, there are certain options given to you over here. There is compact form, there is outline form, there is show in tabular form, repeat all items, do not repeat. So if I go for this compact form, first one, now this at the moment it is in compact form only, so it does not change anything. If I go for outline, so you can see slight differences happened over here, changed. If I go for tabular form, it is also the somewhat same. If I go for repeat, okay. For doing this, what I'll do is I'll just put my salesperson in rows also, so that you can have an idea what is happening. See, now you can see, now if I click over here, design, report layout, if I go for compact form, it looks like this. If I go for outline form, it is looking like this. See, this is the changes what is happening over here. If I go for tabular form, it will look like this. If I go for repeat all item, now what do you mean by repeat all item is this products are there, it will repeat for you, see. So normally we don't do this, but Excel has given this option, so if you want you can do it. If you don't want it, then you say do not repeat, so it will not repeat for you. So this option was about your report layout ka. Then we have an option called as subtotals, where you can see this total is coming down below here. So if I click over here, there's an option called as do not show subtotals. If I click that, it removes it. It will give only that down below the total. Again, if you want it, come here, show subtotal at the bottom. So it will come at the bottom. If I say I want it at the top, see, it's not going on top because my report layout is in tabular form actually. If I take it as, if I change it to compact form, then it gets changed. So now if I do this, now it is at the top. If I say bottom, it will go bottom. If I say I want it at the top, you can make it top. So this way you can change the layout of it. Okay. My next option was about your slicers and timeline. Now this is the data which I have already done, pivot table. Just click anywhere inside, click on analyze and come in this icon called as insert slicer. Slicer may I want customer name, I want the product, I want the salesperson, region and order date. Rest all things I don't require because it is numbers. Numbers may slicers will not work for you. So you should always take the information. Whatever information you want, you can take it. Once you done that, you can say okay. So this is my slicer actually. So I'm just placing it somewhere here where you want to place it, where you get spaces there, you can just keep it. So I'm just placing it somewhere, arranging the things like this. Okay. You can make the size a little smaller like this. This is also just reducing the size from here. And this also. This also. Okay. So I've done my slicers over here. So now you want to give the color part also. I want to give some design for this slicers. So you can click on this slicer first. First is your customer. Click on this option called as slicer. Click on this arrow sign. Take the color. I'll just go for this color. The same thing you do for the others also. Slicers. Click on the slicer and then click slicer and then click on that color. The same thing with order date. Click on order date, slicer. Take the color, which color you want. Same thing with salesperson. So like that, how much of slicers you have done, so all those you can give some coloring for it. So it looks much more attractive. So I've done all those coloring part. Then there's an option called as in slicers only, about slicers only. Just click on the slicers. There's a button called as in slicer columns. It's at the moment it is 1. So if you want to make it as 3 names should come on top like this. So if you want to set something like this, you can set it like this also, so that you get much more space. You'll get actually. See, this is one thing I wanted. Same thing you want to region also, something like that. Click on region. Slicers may come. Columns may, if I make this as 3, so I can, instead of 1 I'm making it as 3, so that 3 names you get on this top like this. and the salesperson is there, and order date is there, and product. So the rest of the things also you can do the same way, like how I did for customer and region. Okay, so now if I click on any of the customers, now this is my details. So I'm just making the size little bigger like this. Okay, so now if I click any of your customers, if I click on this, as you can see, my data is showing me only about this customer ka details. If I click on my name, Sushil, see it is showing me only my details ka details. If I click over here, so whichever customer you click, you get that information. Back to normal, you can click over here. This option is called as your clear filter. If I click on any of the regions, if I click on Asia, it shows me about Asia ke bare mein. If I click on India, it shows about India, Africa, so like that. If any salesperson you click, it shows you the details about that details only. Back to normal, you have to click on this option clear, and whichever order date you want to see, like this date if you want to see 125. So whatever sale was done on 125, it is showing me over here. Then products, if I click on soft drinks, it is showing over the soft drinks. So this is only clicking if I click only single criteria, but suppose I want to check with multiple criteria. For example, if I say that I want salesperson, I want to see this Homer Simpson and John. So you can click it, do it like this. Click once on that first name, then you press Control and click on the second name also, John, and leave it. So when you press Control, you can select multiple options. So this is showing me now these two options ka salesperson ka details. Back to normal, you can click here, clear. Same thing you can do with bottles like this. Click on bottles and press Control and soft drinks and tonic also. So it will show me these three options ka details. It is showing me now. Back to normal, you can click here, clear. But suppose you say you want it like this, from suppose I tell you that from 114 till 8, this full line I want to select. Then you can click and drag it by mouse like this and leave it. So it is showing me from 1st 14 2012 to 2/8/2012 ka full details ka data is showing me over here. Back to normal, you can click over here. This option is called as your clear. So when you say clear, it gets cleared it from your list actually. So I hope you have understood this formatting part of it in Excel about pivot table. In the next video, that is part 3, I will be teaching you summarizing value by. So don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss up coming videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.